Boom shakalaka, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters around the world. It is your boy, Chris Jewell in the house, the chocolate Nubian soul brother. Ow! I just watched quite possibly the funniest comedy special I've ever seen. Sticks and Stones by Dave Chappelle. Fucking loved it. And I know this is going to upset a lot of the SJWs out there, a lot of the snowflakes, a lot of the sensitives that have been infuriated. Oh my God, how dare you even think it's appropriate to talk about transphobic people when we're in a minority class? Oh my God, Chappelle, you're just so freaking transphobic. You cisgendered, disgusting, male chauvinistic pig. I just don't approve of anything. You're not even funny. Oh my God. Ah! Oh God, Dave Chappelle murdered. Okay, one of the things I love about comedians, right, is they will broach topics that, at least the good ones, the good comedians will broach topics that a lot of people would not want to broach because they don't want to be a pariah. They don't want to be completely ostracized and publicly murdered. But Dave Chappelle broached the most controversial topics you can ever broach as a comedian. Racism went there. What? He's not immune to that racism shit just because he's black. He gets called up on that stuff a lot of the time, man. Fucking hilarious. Broaches transphobia. I made so many transphobic jokes. And one of the things I love about it is I can really relate to what he's saying. He talks about how he knows he gets so much crap for these jokes, but he can't help it because it's just so easy to make these kind of jokes. And he's torn because as a comedian, you tend to see funny in everything. And there's certain things that are just very funny to see funny in. Or very easy to see funny in, rather. And I guess the topic of transgender people is just one of those topics. How can you not make jokes about something like that? It's funny. I mean, I love trans people. What's there not to love about a man in women's clothing? It makes me laugh. It makes me all giddy on the inside. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about that shit. And I totally get how people want to make jokes about that. But of course, Dave offends a lot of people. But that doesn't stop him from going there on this comedy special. And the most controversial topic, I mean, people talk about how you should never talk about rape culture, promote that in comedy. You should never talk about sexism, all that kind of stuff. But the topic of pedophilia, oh my fucking God. I mean, I got into an argument with one of my friends a while back that was saying that pedophilia is never funny. You can never make jokes about that shit, right? You're wrong. Dave Chappelle goes there, brings up the Michael Jackson shit, brings up the R. Kelly shit, goes there, and it is quite possibly the funniest special 10 minutes of pedophilia jokes I've ever seen, ever, by anyone. I don't know any comedians that have actually broached this topic really well. I don't remember Eddie Murphy really doing this stuff, but Dave Chappelle, within the first 15 minutes, he broaches the most controversial topics and completely nails it. Damn, I cannot speak enough positivity about this comedy special. And look, I realize that a lot of people are going to get offended by someone broaching these topics. I mean, people talk about promoting rape culture. You can never talk about these topics because they're condoning this. But here's the thing. It's a joke. It's supposed to be funny. Anything can be potentially funny. Anything can. Comedy is subjective. You might find something funny, and I don't. And that's the beauty of comedy. If you don't want to see Dave Chappelle, don't go to his comedy special. Or don't see his comedy special. Don't check out the video on Netflix. But the idea of saying that people aren't even allowed to express these ideas, whoa. Now you're moving into crazy territory here. Because if you're making the argument that you should not, as a human being, offend people, well, who gets to decide what's offensive? Offense is taken. It's not given. I can say something to you, and 9 people in a room of 10 people will find that hilarious. But you've taken what I've said, and now you found it offensive. Even though I've not intended to offend you. I never gave offense to you. You just taken offense out of that idea. And now you're saying that I was offensive. It doesn't work. And this is the problem I have with so many people who want to advocate for censoring comedians. I mean, it's such a subjective issue. And look, I get it. Like, it's not a nice thing to do to say mean things to people. I mean, I get that there are people that are purposely going to try to say hateful things to you. But one, I'd argue that, look, don't hang out with people like that. Cut them out of your circle. I mean, they definitely have a right to express themselves. These words that are coming out of their mouth, what are you going to do? You're going to tie someone's mouth and tell them that they can't express ideas just because you don't like those ideas? And what's more, if people want to see a comedy act and want to see someone express these inflammatory ideas, well, don't you think they should have a right to do that? I mean, that's the problem with this world. Everyone wants to enforce what they want, not just on themselves, but on everyone else. Hey, you do what you want, and I'll do what I want, provided we're not directly harming anyone in the process. How about we get to do whatever the fuck we want to do, as opposed to, no, your words are like harmful. I feel like they might offend people. Really? Really? Words now? Sticks and stones, people. Fucking sticks and stones. And that's what I love about this comedy special. Completely broaches the taboo topics of pedophilia, racism, transphobia, and doesn't give a fuck about it. And in classic Dave Chappelle fashion, makes it hilarious. Hilarious! Oh! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. What do you think about comedy? Do you think there should be some censorship on what you can say, even if it's funny? But it's not funny. It's not funny. Well, it's subjective, right? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, peace out. Keep it real. Don't drive and text. This is your boy Chris Schul, the chocolate Nubian soul brother, dropping my wisdomatic truth bombs. Let me know what you think. If you have not checked out the special, check it out. Sticks and Stones. Signing out.